Good morning, and how the heck are you? Welcome to, I guess, day 2 of the Get On ADV Fest here in Sturgis, South Dakota. Today is going to be a very interesting one. Royal Enfield did show up last night, and they got set up, so I will be able to test drive the 450 Himalayan today, the bike that I'm probably most excited about. I absolutely love my 411 Himalayan, but I have been interested in all the upgrades they've done. So let me park the bike here, find some coffee, and make it to the Himalayan demo booth, which is right beside me. You're seeing on the left-hand side. And we're going to start our day. Coffee first, you know the channel, and let's have some fun. Here we go, the 450 Himalayan. I'm probably gonna drive the Ibex after this again just to feel it, but I already kind of like the leg positioning on the 450 a little better. I'm very interested in this bike, to say the least. Let's see how it feels. Second gear lugs, great. This is in the low setting for your height impaired audience. That's not any suspension change. That is simply just unlock the seat and make the change there. That power is definitely different. Low end power. I mean, just off the go, I can only imagine on some of these rough trails, if like the SEBDR, some of my last videos, southeast backcountry discovery route. On a few of those really rough spots, I'm right between first gear and second gear, but I'm staying in second, straight up rocks. This is gonna have a little more lugging power, I think, on the low end. See the standing position. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I see what he's saying. Standing position. The standing position he was mentioning feels a little more supportive up high. The smaller gas tank on mine, I didn't even kind of realize that, but I think my arms are doing a little more work. The larger gas tank here, when you stand, these slots right here kind of hold your legs in. So the standing position is quite nice. Just in a quick reference, I want to keep battling these two bikes. The standing position on the Ibex 450 CF Moto seemed a little wide. Maybe simply comment below this is because I'm a shorter rider, but maybe without the largest inseam. Just really couldn't lock my legs around the gas tank to kind of feel like that weightless rider. Maybe that's a me thing, I don't know. But I enjoyed the bike for sure. I know this is only like riveted and bumpy gravel road, but immediately tell the suspension difference. Hopefully I can hit some potholes on this ride. Factory handlebars positioning feels good. A little farther away if I'm sitting back for like uphill and such, but this can kind of feel what this feels like. Yeah, I like that a lot. Really good standing position. That's just something the Himalayan does for me. I feel like I can stand uphill better. It does feel more natural than the Ibex. Not declaring a winner.
Just letting you know my thoughts. One of the big differences between the Himalayan 450 and the Ibex 450, the Himalayan is still the single cylinder. The Ibex is the twin cylinder. Right now, the Himalayan is every bit as smooth. There's no vibrations. Really can't tell the difference in the cylinders.
The auto response is fantastic.
Unfortunately, this particular road here kind of does nothing for me. It's almost like blacktop, but the suspension you can feel on the ruts, the power, I can't even describe the difference. That's dramatic. Feels light and nimble. Won't be able to do really anything low speed. But here, my friends, is the interstate. That is different. That is different. All right, once again, South Dakota is outrageously windy. But if you can pick up my voice, that is completely different acceleration than my 411. If you watch my channel, you know I hate interstate travel. I hate highway travel. I'm a dirt guy. But you still have to make it to the route. Man. 79 and can accelerate out of it. That was impressive. Extremely impressive. Probably won't get to truly test the suspension here. But the fit and finish, the feel of standing, and acceleration is definitely nice. Okay, all right. Potholes there. I mean, I can only test what I can, but I know what it feels like on my 411. That's nice. Feels good. Yeah, that's nice. Third gear. One thing to keep in mind, the 411s, for whatever reason, I'm sorry, the 450s, just don't come with a quality off-road tire. When I bought my 411, it had like, I think the name's Keat, I'm just going to say, but it was a very, very knobby version. They come with the same one, same manufacturer, but there's just nothing aggressive on it anymore. So these corners, you know, aren't going to be the best. It's a good standing position though. I really like that. I've ridden a lot of bikes this weekend and I am definitely a fan. I am not some type of professional YouTuber. I haven't ridden 100 different bikes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like this. Little blind corner. I'm in third. Let's check out second. Probably could have done that in third. I'm not too familiar with the gearing now that it's a 6-speed, but The acceleration at low speed around obstacles, around horrible steep rocky messes, is going to definitely be a benefit. I do like the change there. Still, as I like to quote on my channel, not going to break any speed records on this beast, but this is dramatically different from what I'm used to. Got the back end to whip out from under me a little bit, but that's a tire situation. Oh, I suppose we still got ABS on these beasts. We're not have too much fun.
All right, so overall, my thoughts on the 450. I am kind of loving it, not gonna lie. So performance is dramatically different than my 411. What Royal Enfield is getting out of this single cylinder engine is amazing. There's very little vibration. There are some, and I expected it. It's a single cylinder, but very, very smooth. Really didn't feel the difference between the twin cylinder of the Ibex. Throttle response is great. A couple things from mine. The suspension is dramatically upgraded. The brakes feel more comfortable. I think the 411 brakes are lacking a little bit. Fit and finish, standing position, I'm all in. This is definitely something I wanted to come and feel and ride. I wish there was a rough course to ride on, but I'll take what I can get as I do this in my voice over voice. I don't seem to speak the same in the helmet as I do when I'm editing videos, so I can't figure that one out. But yeah, I am definitely a fan. Good work.
All right, day 2, get on ADV Fest, Buffalo Chip, South Dakota. That was a really fun ride. Tomorrow, I'm gonna ride the intermediate routes. They do a different one every day, and the guys that came back from the intermediate route just a few minutes ago, looks like they just all went mud wrestling. Can't read the logos of their clothing. Their bikes are caked, a lot like me. I want to say day 3. No, day 2 of the Chattanooga Chattahoochee. Wow, been a day. I need some more caffeine. Chattahoochee BDRX when I decide to go swim into that mud hole. So could be interesting. We'll take a look at some vendors. Really enjoyed the 450 Himalayan today on a test drive. Actually, all the test drives have been great. The CF Moto 450 Ibex, Himalayan 450, the Moto Marini Escape. That's a smooth, gorgeous bike. I don't know much about the company. And the Harley Davidson Pan Am. Good rides, a lot of fun. Time for a drink of water and see where we end up for the day here. All right, just got back from day 2. Had an absolute blast. This is really a lot of fun. They also do one down by Tellico Plain, Georgia, where I just was riding the SCBDR. So I'll probably do that next. Got Draven parked. I'm at a friend's house. He's currently building a house, so there's a lot of stuff going around. Eddie Vander, if you haven't seen it yet. And my amazing wife, which you've seen on a few of our West Coast rides and national park videos, if you haven't seen those. Making dinner. Smells amazing. We got Brussels sprouts. I think we even have pasta.
We do.
This is our beautiful van, Eddie Vander. Look at that. Pesto chicken pasta.
Yeah. With some cheese.
Yep, I'm spoiled. All right, we're going to call it a night here. The little adventure was a ton of fun. Great riding the 450 today. And we'll see you in the morning.
Bye, guys.